Hello, Internet. Welcome to OKE. We are all but 9 days away from WWE's biggest event of the year, Wrestlemania. And with that being said, I think it's important that we sit down and have a bit of a chat about the potential worst case scenario coming out of WrestleMania. And what is that, you might ask? Well, I kind of alluded to it in my prediction video where I talked about watching the world burn in the main event, and that would very simply just end up being Roman Reigns retaining the WWE Universal Master of the Universe Championship. And there's a couple reasons for that. Yes, on one hand, comedically speaking, and from a content standpoint, it would be interesting. But if on the chance Cody Rhodes does not finish the story, you have to ask yourself, where does WWE go from there? Theoretically, the Triple H's regime isn't the same as his father-in-law's, where Roman was beaten by Lesnar time after time after time, and we were just told, keep believing, believe in that. And the fans got tired of it. It's one of the biggest reasons why Roman had such a hard time getting over as a face. One of the reasons. I won't say the only, and maybe not even the biggest, but it was definitely a part of the issue that Roman could just never get the job done against Brock Lesnar. So if Cody fails a second time, doesn't matter how, I think it puts WWE in a very bad position. You don't really have grounds to say Cody needs one more chance to finish his story. Nah, I don't think so. We pivoted. It seems like Cody Rhodes may have been in line to do Roman Cody this year. Rock came in, was able to wrestle, so they pivoted to Rock, and then they pivoted back to Cody. So it's kind of hard to say where the long-term plan was going to be if Rock was not going to ever beat Roman Reigns for the title. So if you consider they've pivoted from Rock back to Cody, then Cody's not winning. But that would have meant Cody obviously would have been facing Roman down the line at some point, where he would be beating Roman there. I just don't know that you can have Cody lose at WrestleMania and still believably have the fans thinking he can win. And I was wrong before. I really thought that last year SummerSlam was going to be Cody Roman 2, and that's where they were going to do the switch. I didn't think they could do a whole year keeping Cody hot. I hold my hands up, I was wrong. But I think that if Cody Rhodes loses this match, you discredit a lot of what you've done to build Cody Rhodes to being the guy to not only, finish his story, but to beat Roman Reigns. Cody has his Avengers team, if you will, his anti-bloodline team, that's ironically already showing its cracks in Rollins not really seeming like he wants to help the others, barely even wants to help Cody. I think all of these guys, in Cody's little Avengers, if you will, Cody's group to help him deal with the bloodline, they've all suffered defeats at the hands of the bloodline. If you look at who could theoretically, be the next guy to challenge Roman Reigns, there isn't anybody. And I think that's a telling problem. I would say the only person who could theoretically be a believable challenger at this point to Roman Reigns, who isn't named Dwayne Johnson, would be Gunther. He is conducting himself, he is presenting himself as the type of champion that Roman Reigns' title run is being presented as. So you could do Gunther versus Roman, but Gunther's an infinitely better heel than he is a face, at least in current guys. I don't know that you can swap the ring general to a face and it be good. Not saying it can't be done, I just don't know if it would be good. But you gotta take the Intercontinental title off of him first. And honestly, I would prefer Gunther be a heel champion and a heel challenger. But where do you go? Sammy's lost. Granted, a lot of the guys more recently, like they have the visual pinfall on Roman, so you see that, well, they could have gotten the job done had it not been for the bloodline. I just don't know that you could maybe do another Sami Zayn Roman Reigns, but Sami is obviously dealing with Gunther. You could theoretically try and do Kevin Owens again, but he is dealing with Logan Paul. You've got John Cena, but his acting stuff is going to make it hard for him to be a champion, so he's not going to beat Roman Reigns. I think that's kind of the problem. If Roman Reigns retains at WrestleMania, although the content and comedicness of Roman winning won't be lost on me, I don't know that there is a forward path for anybody else to realistically challenge him and it make sense. Cody kind of is the last beacon, if you will. And if he somehow doesn't get the job done at Mania, man, it's gonna be a really, really hard push to get anybody to believe that Cody Rhodes is capable of beating Roman. Whether, give him all the visual pinfalls over Roman that you want, at the end of the day, it's the law of diminishing returns. You can only see Cody try and fail so many times before you just go, he can't get the job done. So hopefully we are recording a video on Monday morning talking about how Cody Rhodes conquered the unconquerable. He broke Roman's streak and he has finished the story. But that was, I guess, like I said, that was kind of the point of this. There's not a lot of options on the table that at least I see right now that WWE can do if they opt to go the other direction. But guys, that's all I've got for you. If you have an idea of where WWE could go should Roman retain, throw it in the comments. Let me know. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!